This quick. My camera doesn't seem to like my long-winded messages lately. So my question is, what do you know? Do you take the time to be quiet and allow yourself to realize what you already know? Or do you always go and find a book to read or go to church and listen to the man that's standing in the pulpit? Do you always take all your time, give all your energy to what somebody else knows? Or do you take the time to find out what you already know? That's my question. The reason that I say that is because I really firmly know, I know inside of me, and that I already know the answers that I need. And it's not that I'm some amazing genius. That's not it at all. It's not egoic at all. It is simply that I came to this planet with the ability to tap into my higher self, to tap into source energy, to tap into all the answers that I needed. I came here equipped to do that just like you did. The thing is we, from the time that we're born, we're taught that we need to be taught by somebody else. We need to listen to other people. We need to hear their truth, and we need to believe what they are trying to tell us. And honestly, sometimes that works for us when we take the time to look into different religions, to listen to different people speak, to read different books. As we dig through, we can't believe every word. Don't ever believe every word, but listen to your intuition and see if you quite often we'll find truth, even if there is a whole lot of other stuff in what we're reading. I can even find truth in a movie. Oftentimes you will find a lot of truth in fiction. You can read a fictional book, and as you're reading it, your higher self will pick up and say, there's a message for you in that. There's a message in there for you in that. And my tongue is very tired, apparently. And when we pay attention, we get the messages that we're supposed to have. You'll feel it in your heart. You're like, oh my gosh, something just happened. Something just sparked. And that's because I just heard a truth. And you know what your truth is down inside. And that's why I push meditation. And I know a lot of people hate the big M word. We're so afraid of it. And I'm not sure why. You're okay. Most people are okay with the idea of prayer, or, certain religions are good with the idea of prayer. And you can call it prayer if you want to, except it has to be a quiet. It can't be, I'm praying for this person. I've got a list, and I'm going to pray for all these different people and for all these things. I know what I'm going to talk to God about. We're like, okay, God, these are the things that I want you to fix for me today. That's prayer. That's the difference between prayer and meditation. Meditation is, let me get quiet. Let me allow you to speak to me. And prayer should be the same thing. Go ahead and ask for the prayer. It's okay to direct that energy at different people. It's okay to do that. But then get quiet. Get quiet, because when you get into that quiet space that is really who you really are, that's when the answers are going to come that you need to hear. That's when you're going to find your real truth. We can't ever listen to anybody else's truth and believe every word that they're telling us. That is coming from, that may not even be their truth. They've gone to college to teach you. And so here they're telling you what they've been taught by somebody else, and so-and-so taught that person before them, and so-and-so taught that person before them, and pretty soon you're just, think about, a story that gets told, and it gets told over and over and over again. And every time somebody tells the story, they'll change it a little bit to what feels good to them, what feels important, whatever. And then by the time the story has gone through 10, 15, 20 people, it's completely changed. We see it all the time. It's human nature. That's the same as the Bible. I don't want to offend anybody, but it's been told so many times. These are not the exact words of Jesus. These are not God. These are people that have taken a story and they have repeated it over and over and over again. So as I read the Bible, if I'm listening to my intuition, there's parts of it, there's truth sprinkled in there, and I'll hear it. You'll know when you hear truth because you spark. Something in you just says, yep, that's a truth to me. Trust that intuition. Your intuition is everything. It's what's going to give you your path. It's going to help you to figure out who you really are. It's going to lead you down in the direction that you need to go in order to fulfill whatever purpose you came here for. And don't listen and believe every word that I say. Don't listen and believe every word that anybody says. What you need to do is take that quiet time and allow yourself to remember because you have so much truth inside of you. You didn't come here totally unequipped. You know, you came here with so much knowledge and so much intuition and guides and people. You know, you came with help, lots and lots of help, and they're feeding you what you need to know all the time if you're willing to listen. So when I say meditation, I'm not talking about some wild, chant or anything like that. I'm talking about find your center, get yourself quiet, allow yourself that time every day for source energy, for your higher self, for who you really are, to speak to you and to give you what you need each day. It's not scary. It's not scary to get to know exactly who you are. It's beautiful. That's my message for you today, is what do you know? What do you know? You already know so much. You already know everything. Start listening to yourself. Get quiet and allow yourself to teach yourself. And there's so much beauty in that. Have an awesome day.